What's going on, fight fans? Welcome back. Today's episode brings a headline that has the boxing world buzzing nonstop. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a name usually associated with highlight reel knockouts, is suddenly trending for reasons that have nothing to do with what happens between the ropes. This situation is serious, unexpected, and definitely not something anyone saw coming. Authorities have reportedly taken action at Tank's residence, and the details are raising a lot of eyebrows. Stay with us, because this story takes a sharp turn. For years, Gervonta Davis has dominated headlines with his explosive performances in the ring. But now, the focus has shifted away from his fighting skills and onto a much heavier situation. Federal investigators allegedly carried out a search at his home, and what they uncovered has sparked widespread discussion across the boxing community. The implications of this development are significant, and there's a lot to unpack. So let's break it all down step by step. Before getting into the reported investigation, it's important to understand who Gervonta Davis is in the sport. Known as Tank, Davis has built a reputation as one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. With a perfect professional record of 30 victories and 0 defeats, he's established himself as one of the most thrilling fighters of his generation. His aggressive style, knockout ability, and star power have made him a major draw and a favorite among fans. That said, Davis's rise hasn't been without turbulence. Like many athletes who reach fame quickly, his career outside the ring has included controversy. Past legal issues and public disputes have occasionally placed him under scrutiny, keeping his name in the news even when he wasn't scheduled to fight. Still, few expected events to escalate to this level. According to recent reports, federal agents executed an unexpected operation at Davis's home as part of a larger investigation. This was not described as a casual visit or standard procedure. During the search, authorities allegedly discovered illegal narcotics along with multiple firearms that were said to be unregistered. These findings have intensified attention on the situation and left fans stunned by how quickly things unfolded. As more information emerges, the boxing world is left reacting to a moment that could have serious consequences. What happens next remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. This development has shifted the conversation around one of boxing's biggest stars in a dramatic way.
What the hell, bro? People just... All right, so what's your side of this?
The situation reportedly unfolded earlier this week when authorities, acting on a legally approved search warrant, entered Gervonta Davis's residence. Sources familiar with the case claim the materials discovered were far from minor. Investigators allegedly classified the substances as high-level illegal contraband rather than small quantities. And multiple firearms were said to be uncovered throughout the property, concealed in different areas of the home. Naturally, this raises a major question. What does this mean for Gervonta Davis moving forward? The potential consequences could be severe. Possession of prohibited substances and unregistered weapons carries heavy legal weight, and if charges were to stick, Davis could be facing substantial penalties, including fines or possible incarceration. Beyond the courtroom, the fallout could extend into his professional life. Brand partnerships may come under pressure, and scheduled bouts could be delayed or scrapped altogether. History has shown that high-profile controversies can derail even the most successful fighters, and Davis may not be immune to that reality. However, this is where the story takes an unexpected turn. Gervonta Davis has reportedly addressed the accusations regarding the firearms, and his explanation directly involves Floyd "Money" Mayweather. According to Davis, the weapons were kept strictly for personal protection. That claim immediately sparked curiosity, prompting the question, protection from what? Davis went on to make a startling allegation. He stated that Mayweather had allegedly arranged for individuals to confront him while he was out training. Davis explained that during his running sessions, he is typically unarmed, and he claims this vulnerability was exploited. According to his account, Mayweather was aware of his routines and allegedly monitored his movements, even sharing his location with one of Davis's former opponents, Frank Martin. Davis further claimed that it was Martin himself who later revealed this information. But the accusations didn't stop there. Davis and Mayweather worked closely for years, and Davis suggested that Mayweather knowing his fighting habits inside and out, allegedly passed along strategic details to Martin ahead of their matchup. In Davis's version of events, this included insights into his technique, ES, and tendencies, information that only someone from his inner circle would possess. Unsurprisingly, Davis was said to be furious over what he believes was a major breach of trust. If these claims hold any weight, the implications extend far beyond legal trouble, pointing toward a deeply fractured relationship between two of boxing's most recognizable names.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
Following the search of his home, Gervonta Davis issued another public response, and once again, Floyd Mayweather's name was front and center. What Davis shared next immediately escalated the situation and reframed the entire story. According to Davis, he felt forced to act before matters spiraled further. He claimed that individuals connected to Mayweather were monitoring his movements, even tracking him at a hotel. Davis suggested that he believed something serious was being planned behind the scenes. While he insisted that he wasn't intimidated and welcomed any confrontation, he also emphasized that he had to take steps to protect himself. As he put it, preparation matters, especially when the stakes feel dangerously high. With those remarks, the tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis moved into a completely different territory. What began as a professional split now appears, at least from Davis's perspective, to have evolved into a personal conflict. How did a partnership that once dominated boxing headlines unravel into this level of hostility? To understand that, we need to rewind and examine how the relationship between Mayweather and Davis first started and what may have ultimately caused it to fall apart.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis has now been taken into custody, and in response, Floyd Mayweather quickly stepped forward to shape the public narrative. Staying true to his usual approach, Floyd presented himself as a constant presence in Davis's career, claiming he supported him from the very beginning and guided him through every major step. Mayweather went on to argue that the tension between them wasn't his doing. According to Floyd, Davis has repeatedly fired verbal shots his way and shown him disrespect over time. He framed the situation as one-sided, suggesting that he had only ever acted with Davis's success and well-being in mind. However, many fans aren't buying that version of events.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
That's where things start to feel contradictory. Floyd insists he's always had Tank's back, but critics are pointing to actions that suggest otherwise. If someone is truly looking out for you, trying to have you taken into custody doesn't exactly fit that description. And according to the narrative circulating, the situation goes even deeper. Reports claim the fallout wasn't about boxing at all, but something personal. The allegation is that Floyd took action after discovering that Gervonta Davis had been involved with someone from his past. Whether true or not, many fans were quick to point out that personal relationships aren't crimes, making the situation feel less like justice and more like resentment. Adding fuel to the fire, Floyd has now been seen working closely with one of Davis's biggest rivals, Shakur Stevenson. The two have reportedly been training together, and to many observers, that alliance doesn't feel random. With both of them sharing space in the gym, speculation has exploded that strategic moves are being made. Moves that don't favor Tank. Why the sudden shift in Floyd's attitude toward his former star? According to Davis, the tension escalated after he secured a business deal that reportedly surpassed anything Floyd currently has on the table. And knowing Mayweather's long-standing reputation for guarding his status at the top, some believe that being outdone may not have sat well with him.
Cut you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah,
that deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah, oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
At this point, Floyd may not need to concern himself with Tank's future in boxing, because recent events have already placed Davis's career in serious jeopardy. Since news of the raid broke, the boxing community has been flooded with reactions. Fighters, commentators, and fans alike have shared their thoughts, with many expressing disbelief and frustration over how things have unfolded. Not everyone was caught off guard, though. Mike Tyson offered a different perspective, suggesting that the situation didn't surprise him at all. Tyson explained that when a fighter reaches a certain level of fame and success, the environment around them changes. According to him, exposure to the wrong influences can quickly lead to trouble, and before you know it, everything spirals out of control. What lies ahead for Gervonta Davis? The immediate focus will be navigating the legal consequences stemming from the investigation. That process could be lengthy and challenging, requiring his legal team to work aggressively to limit the fallout. Recovering from something of this magnitude won't be easy, and the road forward is anything but smooth. The big question now is whether Davis can eventually rebuild and return to the sport he once dominated. That wraps things up for today's breakdown. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload.